Hello YouTube, I'm Thire from YoreMTG, and today I thought why not do something a bit different. Dragons of Tarkir is just around the corner, if I may say so. You know, pre-release is this weekend, and then we have the launch next week, and Dragons of Tarkir is definitely gonna change things in standard. So I thought why not go over some deck ideas and good build-around cards to maybe get some uh, packs on FNM or whatever. I don't know. So to start off, I wanted to talk about Heroic. So Heroic is a deck that is probably tier 1 right now already, but it is gonna improve, I think, um, when Dragons and Tarkir comes out. We have a lot of great Heroic things. It gets new cards like Artful Maneuver, which is target creature gains +2/+2 until end of turn with rebound for 2. We have a Display of Dominance if Heroic takes a turn for green. I don't know, maybe it might. It seems pretty decent to me. Then we have Myth Realized. That is an enchantment for 1. Gets a counter on it every time you cast a non-creature spell, and then you can put counters on it by paying 3, and it becomes a creature if you pay 1. That has this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lore counters on it. So I thought this might be a pretty good card for Heroic. I don't really know why, but I mean, you cast a lot of non-creature spells, and it survives board wipes and so on. Thought you can protect it as well, you know, with God's Willing and Feeder Resistance. So that might be something pretty okay. And then of course we have Narset. I don't know, people might not think of her as a heroic card directly, but I think you know, she might have some potential for play. You know, we have her +1 works pretty well with heroic. You know, 50% of the time probably you'll get to draw cards, at least 30-40%, and good cards. Heroic often needs card draw. Then you can. The interesting part is making your instants and sorceries have rebound, which is pretty crazy for heroic spells because it triggers 2 times, you know, and that just seems pretty great to me. I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. It sounds pretty good, especially with her starting at 6 loyalty, and you can cast like Artful Maneuver. Oh, it already has rebound, but you can cast God's Willing 2 times, maybe attack for some damage. I don't know, that seems pretty great. And the emblem is just fantastic. There's nothing more to say about that. So, yeah, let's take a look at the next deck. So, for the next deck, we have Warriors. And people have been talking about Warriors since Tarkir got spoiled. I mean, there seems to be some kind of warrior love in this block. Thurs also helps that out. So the warrior deck gets a lot of new cool additions, and some of those are Arashin Foremost, Bloodshin Fanatic, Surgo Bell Striker, and Kolagon's Command. I know, I believe Arashin Foremost is a really good card, but I mean, most of these warriors compete for the 3-drop like slot in the deck, which is bad. But I mean, Arching Foremost might definitely see some play, and warriors are getting a lot of love right now. Surgo Bell Striker is a warrior that is really like fast and aggressive, so Kolagon's Command really helps you out with damage and discard, instant speed, destroying artifacts like Perilous Vault and stuff like that. And you can also return a creature from graveyard to your hand. So I mean, Warriors is I might Warriors might like pop up in some kind of in FNMs, maybe in Star City Games Opens, Grand Prix. I don't know. People, I believe there's some way to abuse this, like archetype, the warrior archetype. So you gotta wonder what colors would this play. Should it be like black red, or maybe white black, like usual? I don't know. It might be Mardu, it just might. That's something that's really hard to decide. I think I have to look at the cards and maybe throw something together. But I mean, an aggressive warrior deck with lots of burn spells and removal, that might actually work, and it might work really, really good. Um, but I mean, warriors in general, I know they haven't been good thus far, and we have gotten a lot of great warriors like the brutal horde chief and the strike leader, um, and as well you have some cards from some warriors from Theros. That's really good. But I mean, warriors aren't getting any love from players. They are from wizards, but I mean that's another story. But I'd be glad if warriors popped up somewhere in the scene with some of the new cool cards. Maybe not all the warriors, but I mean, because there are a lot of 3-drops, but some cool warrior, aggressive warrior burn removal deck type, like the Mardu midrange or Mardu aggro deck. That's people have been playing right now. That, but with warriors and getting all these cool combos and effects that the warriors give each other, like on Russian Foremost, gives another a warrior double strike when it enters the battlefield. And that could be a total blowout if you play this both early and late game, and that's something that's pretty good to me. The Bloodshin Fanatic is also pretty decent when it comes to sacrificing another warrior. You gain some life, people lose life. But I mean, warriors might definitely see some play, and I'm totally looking forward to building some kind of casual deck with warriors. And I hope to see it on FNM, and some archetype things are always fun. So let's look at the third and final deck for today. What could that be? It is white-green aggro. A thing that people have been talking about it for a little while, speculating on some things. But I mean, I think this could be a real contender in Standard. A really aggressive white-green aggro deck. Losing the Obsun. I know it's like a bad thing losing Siege Rhino, and Obsun aggro might still be a thing. But I mean, white-green aggro has some upside in terms of mana cost and so on. We have a lot of great new low curve like value cards. We have Grumoka's Command. It's just super versatile and a great card. Instant speed, hunt the weak, or lots of other things. It's just a super great card. It deals with Outpost Siege, and it deals with Courser Crewfix. It deals with so many awesome things, and that is just super sweet. It's really fast as well with Fleeceman Lions and the new card Avatar of the Resolute, which is a 3/2 for 2 with reach and trample, and when it enters the battlefield with 1/1 counter on it for each other creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it, which means it combos with Fleeceman Lion, for example, makes it a 4/3 for 2, which is just amazing, just sick. It's a great card. And also we have Collected Company, which is a card that searches for 2 cards with combined mana cost 3 or less. So you could play like maybe turn 1 Warden of the First Tree, and maybe turn 2 Fleeceman, turn 3 anything, maybe deals with some threat or something, and then play Collected Company and just go for an Avatar and a Fleeceman Lion, another one, and that is just, to me, that is amazing. Collected Company is like a really good card. I could see it being played in Modern for a bit. I really hope it does, but because that's a sleeper card to me. It is really, really, really good, and it might help this deck, just be so fast and have so much power that it's just your opponents can't deal with that. And that to me is just super great. When they play an End Hostilities, or a Crux of Fate, you could just like have some protection spells, maybe Feeder Resistant, put a counter on it that helps Avatar of the Resolute. Drumoka's Command also helps out with that. This deck to me seems really, really good, and I might, throw one of these together and just test it, because I think this could be an FNM winner. People will be surprised. So that's pretty much all for today, and I hope you enjoyed our deck ideas. Part 2 will come in next week or something, I hope. Talk about control and stuff, so we'll see you guys next time. Bye!